Samantha, I'm so excited that you came on our show. Samantha's one of my favorite people. Her and her new, I don't know if this is giving it away from what one of my questions are later, but her and her husband Matt have always been like my idol couple that I look up to. I was just telling my confirmation students that the other day.
Don't tell my husband, I'll let him get to his head.
I know, no, not kidding. So you just graduated recently, right?
Yeah, I graduated from law school.
That's awesome. Was that like a really difficult, yeah.
Thanks.
Was that really difficult to do?
Yes, law school is very, very hard.
Just a lot of studying?
It's a lot of studying, a lot of work. On top of that, you're trying to do internships so that you get legal experience, so that you're marketable and to get a job once you graduate. So yeah, it's full steam ahead for 3 years.
That's insane. That sounds like I wanted to go to law school, and then I was talked out of it by one of my brother-in-laws who is a lawyer, so I hear crazy things. I actually hear that at like the university that you actually have to like sign. Is it accurate that you actually have to sign a waiver saying you will not work a job like your first year because it's so heavenly intense? Is that a thing?
I don't remember signing a waiver, but yeah, your first year they say do not work at all. Like, don't work. You're not supposed to work. There are people who can get special exceptions to work, but yeah, no, the first year you're not supposed to work at all because it's so intense, and they grade you on a curve. So basically, they grade everyone against each other. So like that's the year whether or not you determine if you're going to stay in law school or not. That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's really awesome, and you just passed your bar exam, which awesome. Congratulations to that
as
well. Is the bar exam as hard as law school?
Oh, the bar exam I would say is worse. It is just 2 days of grueling testing. It's the first day is all writing. So you're just writing like a mad person and hoping that what you're saying makes sense. And you have no idea. You don't know if you don't have spell check or anything. You're just like, we're gonna go with it. Just keep typing. And then the second day is 200 multiple choice, and you just have no idea what the question is gonna be, and you're just like, C sounds good.
Oh,
we're gonna go with C. This is me failing.
Well, well, I want to rewind a little bit. You and Matt just got married. You had you just had a baby, your first baby.
Yes, I did.
And you had her while you were taking the bar, was that right?
Not during the exam. Yeah, I was like pushing real hard.
Just start circling those sea bubbles.
That would be awesome. No, I'm not that cool. No, I had my baby 6 days before my bar exam. So her due date was 4 days before the bar. And I talked to my midwife and I was like, yeah, so we need to get her out soon because I have to take my bar exam. And she was like, okay. And so I went in because we ended up inducing, and they're like, so what is the reason for inducing? And I was like, so I can take my bar exam next week. And they were like, okay, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people don't try to master doing both of those at once.
Yeah.
No.
I was actually, during labor, I was studying for the exam.
Well, when you were pregnant, you were still in school, right?
Yeah, I graduated when I was 7 months pregnant. Yeah.
Wow. I think we have a photo of that. Or a photo of your graduation. I don't know.
Yes, we do. Oh, there it is.
Oh, is that you and Matt?
So that's me, 7 months pregnant, and my husband, Matt.
Oh, you're so adorable.
Yeah. Thanks, yeah. So he got his MBA, I got my JD that day.
What's your daughter's name?
Amelia.
Amelia?
Yeah, Amelia Rose. I call her Amelia Rosebud.
That's a beautiful name. Beautiful
Thank
name.
You.
What do you do? So what do you do now for work?
Right now, I'm working at a personal injury firm called the Rios Law Firm. And so I just started on Thursday, so I can't say well, I do this. But so far I'm in training. Usually the first couple of years out of law school, it's like actual training on how to be a lawyer. So yeah, I will be learning how to negotiate cases and settle them and things like that.
Fun. So you're doing that full time?
Yeah, full time.
While being a mom?
Yes, while being a mom.
I love that's really inspiring.
Thank you.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, when you were, I want to just go back to, you took the bar exam, which I know a lot of people, it's difficult to pass. And you did that while having your baby with you at the test.
Yes.
That's crazy. I don't know if
She wasn't in the room with me, but my husband brought her during lunchtime. Yeah, it was kind of crazy and I was breastfeeding at the time, and so just trying to juggle everything. Yeah, it was insane.
My goodness. Well, what kind of advice do you have out there for, I don't know, just people who are kind of maybe in that boat of like they want to start a family, they want to be in the workforce. Like I don't know, like where does someone go with that?
I think that, if you are, contemplating getting pregnant, but you're also contemplating career goals and things like that, I think it's really important that women remember that your dreams don't have to stop because you have children, and you can still pursue them. And it may look a little bit different than what you initially imagined, but you should definitely still go for it. I mean, I had no idea if I was going to pass the bar, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to go for it. We're going to see what happens. I could always take it again in February. And I passed on the first shot, which is also not very easy to do. But I think if you just persevere, you have the work ethic, you can definitely accomplish your goals.
That's awesome. I love that.
Thank
I love
you.
that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I gotta. Does Matt work full time too?
Yeah, he does.
That's awesome. Who has to like cook the dinner at the end of the day? Because you guys are probably pretty exhausted because you have your hands full.
Yes, we do. Actually, so amazingly, he has really picked up in the kitchen lately. He watches Gordon Ramsay a lot, and so
that's hilarious.
He's a really big fan of Gordon Ramsay. So he's been like learning how to cook a lot more lately, so that I can take care of Amelia while he's cooking, and then he's so sweet, he feeds me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Matt. Well, I love it. Well, I'm so inspired by just you've always been a role model to me. You're such a hard worker, and you've always just showed that the impossible can be done, and so I love it.